with a new group. And a chance now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. LeBron James, number 1.
Well, slasher, scorer, call him whatever you want, but the bottom line is he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds when he gets going.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's the number 1 guy you have to account for when you take them on. I mean, he's the primary guy in the scouting report. Even if you can't stop him, you've got to try to make him work for his opportunity.
Well, the Bulls ran into a solid Wizards team and lost in the first round of the playoffs. It looked to me like they might have been worn down. And I think a healthy Bulls team with a little more depth is definitely a threat to go deeper this season.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
The feed to McDermott. Mohammed.
Up strong off the offensive rebound.
What a play. They can cut this lead down if they start converting more of their second points.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, but you wonder, where were those earlier? They're just hustling more now.
That'll go on McDermott. That is his first foul of the game. Here's LeBron. Soft touch off the glass. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Washington.
Kevin, just enough presence to bottle that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look. Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
He sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Got a piece of it. Marion with the steal. Love with another miss.
Now, he hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
James outside. Just 3 on the clock. And it's good on the way in. James has got 12 in the game.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Bulls trail by 5. Tristan Thompson is out there with Amundsen. Then it's Miller. Then it's Jones. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now Heinrich. After the missed 3 from Doug McDermott. Mirotic dishes to Heinrich. Hits the target from 18 feet. Heinrich's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Bulls.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Derrick Rose has become increasingly deadly with his floater. He developed it earlier on at the park. Rose said, when we used to play in the park, there were no fouls. So that's why I shoot the crazy shots I do. Because I knew I was going to get fouled, but I still got to make the shot. His blacktop creativity is paying off, gentlemen.
Pretty impressive, Doris. Thanks. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Cleveland didn't quite meet their expectations last year, in part by how poor they shot at home. Hard to get wins when everything you put up seems to win out.
Bulls trail by 7. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Jones, that's for 2. Misses off the right iron.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
It can be doubly defeating, Clark, with the missed shots here at home. Not only are you not scoring, but then the crowd loses interest. They get out.
That's a great point. I mean, one of the benefits of being at home is having your crowd there energized and pulling for you. And if you're not making shots, they tend to sit on their hands.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Snell, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Finishes the break with a slam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Chicago making some changes.
Second team foul.
Good on the shot.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding it.
Rose goes in. There's the pass to Gasol. He kicks to Dunlap. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this. That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, it's been an average year at the line for them so far this year, shooting about 75%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. Joakim Noah, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, and for the Bulls, it really seemed like their defense and their offense revolved around Noah.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Cherry. He's covered by Rose. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound.
Let's take a look at some of the numbers for Pau Gasol. An incredible last month for him. You see where he stands. 4th in blocks. And he's been a terrific rebounder as well, in the top 10 in that category per game.
And Steve, you said it. I mean, he ranks in the top 5 in blocks per game, and that puts him in his rightful place as one of the most feared defenders in the league right now.
That free throw missing.
Bulls were a team last year that just never gave up. That was their identity. They didn't have a ton of talent, but they played with a toughness and a defensive mentality that always seemed to keep them moving forward.
Rose goes in. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Drills the three-pointer. Well, to follow up on the Bulls, that never-say-die attitude, Clark, kept them in a lot of road games. Ended up winning 21 last year.
And Kevin, that put them just over 500 on the road as a team, and that's really all you can hope for when you lose your star player early in the season.
Well, a tough shooting slump for Jimmy Butler last season. Some injuries took him out of rhythm. He was asked to play a bigger role offensively after Luol Deng was traded. Still, he's become one of the premier defensive players in the league.
And Jimmy Butler, a fan favorite in Chicago, taken with the 30th pick, Clark, back in 2011. And he really is a tenacious defender.
Yeah, he's a tough-minded, scrappy player. I mean, you hear about his tough upbringing. It's easy to see why he approaches the game with that fearlessness and determination that he plays with.
There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
24 seconds.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Rose kicks to Gasol. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Bulls out front, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Well, when he gets to the rim, I mean, you know he's going to score. That's just the way it is. And he's been getting there a lot so far today.
And, Steve, he's been operating at extremely close range. The D has to do a much better job of protecting the basket the rest of the way.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 12 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
So for Chicago right now, D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy.
Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
The Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
The kick out to Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall.
What a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoreless.
Pass to LeBron. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
They've been good on all 3 of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Rose. That one goes. Count it.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, the Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau, known as one of the most demanding coaches in all the NBA, he said the teams that are special always play with a rare intensity. That's just how championship caliber teams play. He added, I don't think you really feel pressure if you're putting everything you have into each and every day. Sound strategy, Kevin.
He's one of the best getting that kind of effort from his players, Doris. Thank you. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving. Love's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
Kevin Love, an incredible rebound. It seems Stevie's brought that same desire and tenacity to his overall development as a player.
Yeah, his commitment to his conditioning has been big. His development with his three-point shooting, constantly working on his game, and he's become one of the big stars in this league by putting in the time.